friends, I'm in my Posh Posh room, eBay room, reselling room. I just wanted to hop on here really quick and share with you my experience at PoshFest. I kind of made some notes, so if you see me looking down, that's what I'm doing. I just wanted to make sure I kind of share everything with you guys. The first thing I wanted to talk about was overall. Overall, it was a super positive experience. I met a ton of amazing people, all of you guys. The community is full of fun, sweet, energetic, all different women, men, all sorts of people, which is awesome. And I'm really thankful for that in the community. With that being said, I don't know if I would go to PoshFest again. I would go maybe just to meet people or go to the party, but the actual conference, I did not take away a lot. I'm pretty seasoned. I've been doing this for a while. I've been reselling since 2008 on eBay, and I started on Posh in 2012. So for me, I learned two things, or two categories really. I learned, just about the new stuff that Posh is coming out with, and then I did learn some from the YouTube session. But again, that's not Posh, that's YouTube and social and outside of actual Poshmark, and a lot of that is available, Google, YouTube anyways. So that's just kind of my overall 2 cents. It was amazing meeting everyone in real life. But as far as knowledge learned, I really do feel like Poshmark is geared, or PoshFest is geared towards new Poshers and new resellers. So I think you would take away a ton if you've only been using the app for like 6 months, 3 months, under a year probably. Then you would take away a lot from attending the conference. It was expensive. I spent around $1,100 or $1,200 all in with food, Ubers, flight, hotel, the actual PoshFest ticket. That's a lot of money. For somebody with a small business, you might just want to keep that money in your small business, that sort of thing. Anyways, so just to kind of think about that, and I didn't even have to pay for a flight. I used my husband's points. So I think the average person probably spent maybe $1,500, I would say, and then most people probably spent more, especially when you calculate clothing or things that you bought specifically for the event, because I didn't even factor that into my number either. So I do want to share a couple tips just with you guys. They're not necessarily things that I do, but I did sit in the photo editing, or it's not photo editing, it was the cover shot session, and they did recommend 3 photo editing apps, so I just wanted to share that with you guys. One of them is Lightroom, one of them is a Color Story, and one of them is Snapseed. So those were what they recommended. I personally use for mine Pick Tap Go, so that's just kind of food for thought. You guys can download and play around with those and see what works with you, or works for you. And then another thing I wanted to talk about, or kind of just go over, is the goodie bag. So they did do a pretty good goodie bag. You got this nice sturdy bag. There was a water bottle, some notebooks. They gave you some free poly mailers. Dymo was there giving away tape, and then some Dymo printers, so they did give away like I think 40 of those, which is a lot. And then the shirt is pretty cute, so that was good. They did give away some cute stuff in the goodie bag. The Posh party was super fun and nice. It was really cute. I'd compare it to like a wedding almost, in the sense of like photo booths, food, dancing, it was a really fun party. Some people, this was my first PoshFest, so some people had said that compared to years in the past, they thought that there wasn't as much food and it wasn't as fancy. So take what you will. I didn't go last year, so I didn't have anything to compare it to. It was super fun having everyone get dressed up and seeing everybody kind of dress their best for that party. I love that. If I go next year, I will bring more wardrobe changes. I wasn't as, you know, fancily dressed for the party, or maybe I will, like I said, just go to some of the parties and just not attend the actual conference. So, I want to show you what I bought too. I did buy some Posh fixings. I got this crew neck sweatshirt, and then I got a Posh hat because I have been wanting a hat. So I bought those. I figured get them now because the Posh fixings always sell out. So if I don't end up wearing them or using them, I can just resell them. That's kind of my attitude in life with a lot of things. I did want to talk to you about some of the features. The two things that I think are going to be the best and most useful that are coming out. I think the stories feature is going to be very interesting. It almost seems like they're trying to make Poshmark more like Instagram. I think that they realize that we all go to Instagram to kind of connect and meet each other and, you know, talk about what we do on Poshmark, and, you know, we're coworkers, and that's kind of where we all connect, is on Instagram to share knowledge, right? And, you know, stories, experiences, talk to each other. And so they are adding that stories feature that's going to be interesting because it looks just like Instagram stories. So, and it looks like they want us to connect more. It's also cool because you can actually, you know, add something to your stories. Like say I wanted to add my little kimono that I have on, I take a picture and then you can link it for the actual item that's for sale in your closet. So it is cool that way, for you to kind of show off where your items are and to get people, like lead people directly to them. So that is a cool feature that's going to be adding. And then the other thing I like that they're adding is the hidden field that's only going to be viewable to the seller. So, you know, if you want to put your item number or bin number or however you do your storage, or if you want to put your cost of goods, so you know right there when you're making, like, say offers to likers or something like that, you know how much you paid for it. And or if you put your date or however you track, you know, maybe you're somebody who only likes to keep things in inventory for, you know, no more than 2 months, and then it's like, just get it gone. So that is nice, because I think I will use that for exactly that, like the date I listed it, the cost of good, and then obviously where it is in my storage system. I keep a separate spreadsheet of all that as well, so we'll see, but it might be nice having it all within the actual Posh app. And then the thing that I learned the most about at PoshFest, and the session I learned the most about, was about YouTubing. So I did kind of want to go over my notes with that with you guys, just to kind of share that knowledge. I'm sure there's a ton of this knowledge on YouTube, but again, this is just what I took away from PoshFest. So TubeBuddy is a plugin for keywords. So I know keywords are important. I in the past have just used like the same keywords, but apparently, you know, when you use those and they're so important, and then you can check back in after 10 minutes and use their analytics to see how your video is performing, and then you can make changes. So that's pretty interesting, and I will be downloading that plugin and trying that in the future. As far as AdSense goes on YouTube, I'm sure you might already know this. I did. You have to have 1,000 subscribers to unlock it, and then it's a certain amount of hours watched in order to unlock the AdSense. And then once it is unlocked, your videos that essentially you would get paid for or use AdSense have to be at least a minimum of 10 minutes long. So just kind of share that if you are looking to add YouTube as another revenue stream. That's kind of what you're going to need and where you're going to be, where you're going to need to be to start monetizing. They said, the gentleman from YouTube, I don't remember his name, he said to try a live stream, and you know, it makes sense. All the social apps have these features, live streams, Instagram TV, whatever features that Facebook and everyone has, they have them because they want you to use them. You know, Instagram wants you to use the polls or whatever features there are. So the more you're using the thing that the features that the app is feeding to you, the better you're going to score with them, because they create all those so that you use them. So that was kind of interesting. So I'll hopefully be trying a live stream soon. And then a couple other things that I liked and didn't know before this was to use, I guess there's an app called OBS, or you can just use iMovie to insert images into your YouTube videos, which I've never done that, so I will be playing around with that shortly. So that is kind of my overall recap of PoshFest. I liked Arizona. Again, I've been to Arizona in the past because I'm from California. The location was great. The hotel was right across the street. It was super easy to get to. There really weren't any, complaints about any of that on my end. Again, it is a lot of money. And I didn't learn a ton from the conference. So next year, I think it will definitely be something that I think about a little bit more. And like I said, I might go buy a ticket to the party, go to some of the Posh and Sips, but then not attend the actual conference. Maybe I'll thrift in the area, or just kind of hang out, get a VRBO, go by the pool, do something fun. But that's my 2 cents. Leave me any questions you have about PoshFest in the comments. I'm happy to answer anything. I'm an open book. And make sure you subscribe to my channel so you can support me if you haven't already. Thank you.